I don't hear you, Note.
Hello. Hello, everybody. How are you?
Hello. So put on the specs to
Hello
see.
from Germany. How are you guys? Hi,
Hey, guys.
Yuko. From Japan. Yuko from Japan. So,
Is Japan in the house?
Lydia from Texas. Hi,
Oh,
Lydia.
Lydia, our famous, our most favorite
Oh,
fan.
Jason from
And
London.
Jason. Oh, wow.
Everybody know.
Nice. Our two regulars.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks for showing up.
Grabbing at tea time, right? Tea time.
Tea time.
Tea time. Yes. British tea. Tea time.
British tea time.
Tea time. Cool.
Tea time. NOCCI live. So, what do we got going on? Everybody have a good day. Lydia, Jason, our two biggest favorite fans in the world.
Tea time. Yes, tea time. Lovely. I like British English too. So lovely. Yes, lovely. Yeah, you go. Oh, Japan is now 2 a.m., right? Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Yes. So, Eric-san, your glass is so shining.
Oh, my glasses are too shiny, huh?
Too shiny. Too shiny. Sorry. Yuko is in UK now. Also tea time. Yeah. Yuko's husband is from UK, so she is now visiting in UK. Cool. Yes. Cool. Okay. So, Eric-san, are you okay?
Yeah.
Still,
Yeah, just something went off on the
very
YouTube
dark
went down.
You are very dark spaceship. So today's guest is our special guest and regular guest. So do we have friends? Only Janice joined.
Our only guest, yeah.
Only guest. Maybe we
Our
don't.
one and only guest is the wonderful, famous.
The only guest. Maybe we don't.
One and only guest is
We
the
can hear
wonderful,
you.
famous.
Maybe we don't.
One and only guest is.
We can hear you.
Yeah,
sounds like space, you know.
Okay.
Space.
Good.
Two different
Better
ships.
now?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I have all these the mothership was talking to me and the other ship, and we're all in the same ship now.
yes.
No more shipping around.
At the marketplace. Okay, so today's guest is again always. So Janice from Dharma Vida. My English. Hi, Janice.
Hi, I'm here. I'm happy to be your one friend.
Only.
Yeah, one friend.
Yeah.
One friend. Hi, Janice. Hello, friend.
Hey, friends. Hello, Jason. Okay, we have 4 friends. We have 5.
Yeah.
Lydia too.
Yeah, Lydia too. Yes, you go too.
Cool.
Okay, never mind.
Eric-san.
Okay, I see. Yes.
Wake up, Eric-san.
He's in his own world.
No, I was trying to get into the chat. There's one function here, and then I have the phone over here. So when I'm in this one, I have to join YouTube, and then YouTube starts talking, and then it's interfering. So I have to do it on the phone. So I was trying to close that down. Okay.
Yeah, you have so many, like a system around you, so you have to do it.
You see the background, behind me, all that stuff. I had to turn around for right now while we were flying. The Galactic Federation, we were having a breakfast this morning. But everything's good now.
Yeah.
What's for breakfast? What does the Galactic Federation eat?
Usually they like to eat, usually we have these for hors d'oeuvres.
Just eat aliens for dinner.
Dinner.
No, little snacks, little snacks.
Me too. Actually, I wanted to ask what kind of breakfast actually. So,
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. So you know that they're not necessarily needing to eat because their suits that they wear are connected to their body and their consciousness and their energy goes through. So some of them still use toiletry functions, but not usually necessary for their higher consciousness levels.
Okay.
Well, what I've heard is in that realm in which I'm not, because this doesn't apply to me.
Exactly.
No, actually, it does. Like, this one part of it is that they really miss food. Like,
So,
food
some of them.
is awesome.
Yeah. Exactly. Therefore, they came to Earth to see and to feel this food.
Yeah, like smell it.
Yeah, smell and imagination. They don't have.
You guys have such good fantasies. It's really good to talk with you about
fantasy.
stuff like this.
I heard from Gaia.
Oh.
And then
Well,
NOCCI told me. So
yeah. So two
that's how it
reliable
is.
sources. Two
Yes.
reliable sources.
Don't be a disbeliever.
I'm not
Everything's
a disbeliever.
possible.
Yeah.
I said it's possible.
We are
Oh, okay.
Chandra.
I don't doubt that it's not possible. Probable is another thing.
Well, all I know is if I was in the Galactic Federation, I think I have a few foods that I would definitely want to eat.
Pizza.
So well, yeah, but I want to eat that now. So I don't know.
Yeah, I would like to eat some pizza right now. Where should we go?
Yeah.
We have the ship. We could just jump in real quick and go somewhere. Italy?
Well,
Domino.
can we talk about pizza? Because
Pizza.
in Brazil, pizza is different. And
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I didn't think I would like it. In fact, when I was confronted with this issue, I thought, this is horrendous. So
horrendous, but nice word.
But I mean, that's what I thought. I'm just full disclosure, that's what I thought. But so they don't put red sauce on their pizza.
Yeah.
And in America, like our pizza has red sauce or like white sauce or whatever, like some kind of sauce. Yeah. And I just thought, how can you eat pizza without that? Like I love that. So, but then I finally tried it.
And it was fantastic.
Oh my gosh, the pizza here is so good. So good.
So good.
And actually in the US, I can't even eat it because the food supply is so like just not in alignment with the way my body processes stuff. But yeah, I can eat cheese. I can eat bread in Brazil. It's great.
Why is the cheese different?
Today's topic is pizza.
Yes. People didn't know this, but that's what it is. Yeah,
pizza
I think the cheese is different. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is it more fluid like when it melts and stuff, or is it more like a harder substance? Let's figure it out.
Okay, let's figure it out.
Because it's going to connect into the next segue, promise.
Okay, good. Well, I don't know what it is. It's all different textures. So, yeah, you guys have all these orbs around you that are pizza-like. I mean, Pizza Planet.
Pizza Planet there.
How to connect into today's topics? I'm thinking.
Yeah, the gears are turning. How am I going to make this happen?
And so you have this really hard pieces that are like cheese, and those are like marks on the pizza. You don't even have like pepperoni is different.
Very good, Eric. See, leave it to Eric.
I was going to tie it right in there.
Yeah, kind of like a gorgonzola pizza looks like a mark.
Yeah, like just. Yeah, now next time you all are eating pizza, you're going to think, am I eating the mark?
Segue master, Eric. Hello. Yes, nice. Thank you, Jason.
Segue, right? Segue. This segue.
Yeah.
Segue master.
Michael Ashby says there's too many chemicals in the American cheeses. But the
Ah,
American cheeses, the cheeseses, are Jesus's fans, and they all come from the Palladians.
eh?
Well,
What?
I don't know. Like, yeah, if it's cheese that comes from Spain, for example, I can
Right.
eat that. Like, if I'm in the US, I'll buy this manchego cheese. I have
Mhm.
no problem with it. Obviously, it comes from sheep, but still, there's other cheeses from other countries. Like, some that I'll buy in Brazil are from Holland, and
Oh,
I still have no problem with it.
mhm.
So, yeah,
Yeah, America's like super great at killing their people.
yeah.
They want to give
Oh,
them all the crap that no other country, like in Europe, they don't let you eat like a lot of things because they are so bad for you. You know, they got regulations that people stand behind, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It must be like kind of the same thing in Brazil. I know
Yeah.
for sure that's how it is in Russia. There's
Mhm.
just a lot of stuff that people like manufacturers can't put in the food.
Right,
mm.
because they have only one food in Russia.
Borscht.
Borg. What is it? Borscht. Yeah.
Borscht. Oh, I love borscht. No, but they have tons of other food. Like just last night, we were eating galupsi.
You were in
Goodness.
Russia last night?
Yeah, I went to Russia.
Where are you?
You can only eat Russian food in Russia, by the way.
I didn't know that it was a delicacy or such a thing in Brazil, or
Well,
like it was a hot
it's
spot.
not. My
Oh.
husband had to make it.
Oh, okay. Not like you
Uh,
went to a restaurant or something.
no, I wish. It's Lydia says, what is it? It's cabbage rolls, so it's like a roll with meat
Borscht.
and rice. No, galupsi.
Ah,
Okay. I thought
ah,
she was talking about borscht. Borscht
No.
is red beet stuff, red beet soup kind of like, right?
Yes, but you can't call it soup. It is borscht. You can't call it
Yeah,
anything else.
like I said, a soup, something like a soup,
Oh,
soup thing.
okay,
Yeah, like a
okay.
soup.
I'm
Borscht
just
is like
trying
a
to.
stew. Is it a stew? Like a stew kind of
Yeah, I
thing?
guess you
Or
could say it's like between a soup
a
and a
soup and a
stew. Like it's
stew?
very hearty, but
Mm.
it's got potatoes, carrot, obviously beets, onion, and oh, we put dill in it, which you can't get dill in Brazil, so I had to bring some. Yeah.
Mm.
A
This is
bunch of
all
it's
this
hard.
is all what happens when you eat this kind of food. Those are the things that bring out the dark mark in your body.
That's not true.
It is. It is.
No,
That's how come you had to fix. That's how you learned about the mark in the first place. You were eating all this dark food that brought on the mark, and then you had to figure out how to get rid of it.
but
don't
I
listen
want
to
to
him.
know. I want to ask Janet how to find the first time Mark, and maybe many people doesn't know now. We over 100 people are watching now our live streaming, and maybe many people doesn't know about Mark. So what is Mark?
I don't know. I thought you knew. I thought that's what
Oh my
this whole
God.
thing was.
I think my throat chakra is opening, See that?
Yeah, well, the first time I saw it, I also didn't know what it was. Um, it was it showed up actually it showed up as a circle, so that's another way that pizza
Oh,
comes
pizza.
in. And it showed up kind of like a stamp on somebody's solar plexus. So one of the
Oh,
things that I do when I clear people is I just take a look at their energetic body and I go through each of their chakras and I look and see, is there something going on there that I can do something about it? So I looked and this person had this stamp on her solar plexus and I just thought, I don't know what that is. So I asked my higher guidance what is going on with this, what to do about it. And it just kind of snowballed from there because after that I started seeing it a lot more and then looking at my dreams to find out what it is. I was working with a couple other practitioners and we all talked about, we all looked in our dreams and we kind of channeled some information. And
can I ask what kind of dream did you have? in this time.
Let me think.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What about a pizza? Obviously.
No,
Yeah, there's definitely a pizza involved. I was eating pizza with borscht on top.
Exactly.
Borscht pizza.
Do you think that foods could have made you tune into that stuff better? Like certain foods?
Maybe getting out of the American diet helped clean up my energy body a little bit. Sure. I've like a lot of people do that.
Plus the fluoride, in the water system's so full of fluoride in America.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah, I was trying to remember that dream.
Please shut up. I'm asking Janice. We want to hear what kind of dream did she have at the time.
Yeah. Well, I have so many dreams. Okay, I'm taking myself back. I'm taking myself into that now moment so I can remember and relate it back to you. I know I've told this story before. So, put me on the spot here. It's okay. I can get through it. 100 people are like, answer the question, Janice. It's not pizza. You didn't dream about pizza.
Eric, mute.
So let's see. So one of the things is that in figuring out how to get to a complete clearing of the mark, many dreams had to take place, and we looked at many dreams. So why don't we talk about the thing that's most recent in my mind? And that's when we were figuring out with you, NOCCI, how to do, how to work it. So from what I understood, and this might have been Melissa's dream, might have been mine, might have been yours, but like, no matter what, the dream showed me that I was going to teach other people how to do it. But for that period of time, nobody else could really see the mark on people, but I could see it. And it had to be that way because I had to also figure out how to not let the dark know what we were up to.
Yeah.
So I had to develop this shielding language with another practitioner too, who apparently it's like people are saying it's very powerful and it can't be undone, which is great. But you know how that is. Then some people are afraid of it. And then they say, oh, well, you're taking away my free will and all of this. It's like, no, nobody can take that from you. Like, so anyway, I had to develop this language that creates a lot of exclusions so that any being that's not in the light and not working towards the light can't see what you're doing. And this is important because the dark really wanted to know what we were doing. So one of the dreams that I remember as we were going through this, I remember it wasn't my dream, it was somebody else's. And she had this dream that a dead body came back to life and it had carved in its flesh in the chest, this is what happens when you mess with the devil. And when, yeah. And when that happened, I knew then that just strengthened my resolve to get the clearing right, because I knew that they wanted us to stop and we were doing something right and they were kind of freaking out. So that was just one of the most memorable dreams that I had, it wasn't mine again, but it was after a clearing. And then I got this dream one time that showed that one of my techniques had a few openings in it. So I looked at the symbols in the dream, and there's this part in the clearing where I put a telepathy mind control protection on people. And of course, with all my clearings and protections, I always build into it that if they don't want that there, it just goes away, So it's
if
always,
who doesn't want it there?
the person who is doing the clearing and protection, like the person who I'm working with. So you can
the
always
client, basically.
Yeah, the client. You can just undo
Mhm.
anything that I say, and I do that for all my clearings and protections because I never want to take away anybody's free will. And again, I told you nobody can take that away, but if you give them the power to, well, then maybe you can have that perception and maybe you can begin to operate that way. But anyway, I'm just talking way too much about something that is probably not interesting.
It's totally interesting. Everybody wants to know about it.
Lydia
That's why
has,
we're here.
Lydia has question, what is a dark or who is a dark?
Yeah. So I don't know that I have a great definition, but what I do know is when I'm working with the mark, it's basically any being, energy, entity, person who's not in the light and working towards the light. So, for example, and this is built into that shielding language, which, by the way, you can go to my website and get it because my philosophy is that proper spiritual hygiene shouldn't be a secret. Like it, if I know something, then I want to share it with everybody so it can be useful for them. But that's the best way I could define it is so if you're in the light but you're also not working towards the light, then that's a problem. So it's anybody who's like the dark is,
Well,
and it's
first of all,
also the gray.
how does somebody recognize if they're like you're a normal person and you're saying I'm living a good life, I'm a nice person, I do good? How do they know if they're in the light or not in the light? How do they know if they're in the dark, or how do you differentiate what is dark for some people?
Interesting. So the best thing I would do if somebody came to me and asked me, am I in the dark? Then if you're asking if you're in the dark, then you are. No, I'm kidding.
Intuition is correct.
Yeah, sorry, I just had to say that. But like I would look at their dreams. You can also channel and you can find out. You just want to be really careful with the language that you use about finding out if someone is in the dark or in the light. The way that I usually ask is this person fully in the light and working for the light? And then I'll usually get my indication when I'm channeling that way. But also, people's dreams are so telling. And I even just recently put extra descriptions on my website about what to look for in your dreams when you might have the mark. And also, I want to clarify that just because you have the mark, and most people do, but just because you have that, it doesn't mean you're in the dark. It means that there's a probability that you could choose to to go in that direction. And there's sort of a contract that you have where beings that are in the dark, beings that are in the gray can come to you and sort of nudge you or remind you that you have this agreement that you made, and that can start to make you feel upset. It can cycle you into depression. And so, like, let's say you get into this cycle of depression or low vibration, well, then there's a chance that you could continue down that road and just continue to choose that vibration every day more and more and more. And then you could, kind of get sucked into the dark that way.
I'm doing this light workers job since 5 years, just starting 5 years ago. Then actually I had a contract with dark because I found it was like March or February. when I'm doing my promotion in Japan, to opening third eye and going to fifth dimension for rapid manifestation and raise collective consciousness. And during this promotion, I had a strong message from Galactic Federation. The collective consciousness create the disasters and like wars, and Eric is gone. Wars and many conflict on this earth. Then we need to raise people vibration. Then I start interested in dark, like a lizard peoples, blah blah blah. Then I start talking about this. They, they conquered our, society, then they create media something, and this consciousness create collective consciousness create the wars and disaster too. Then they keep our vibration low to survive this earth life. Then I start talking about this in public. Then in my astral traveling, the lizard person came to me to threat me. Then I asked Janice. Then she found the mark on me. Yes. Then Janice team removed my mark. Then after 2 days later, the lizard person showed up in my dream, and he was looking for me. I was hiding in my house. Then he couldn't find out me. Then my dream was finished. Then I told, I reported to Janice. Then Janice said, this is a sign that, mark was removed. So I experienced for myself. Then I thought, oh my God, this is the mark clearing. This is amazing. Then I start, introducing my clients in Japan. Now, already like 100 people, right? Maybe 100 people already joined mark clearing by Janice's team. Then everybody has dream, like like half angel, half evil came to her, my student. Then they showed like golden eggs with contract. If you sign this, then you will get these eggs like this. Then our clients experience, and after mark clearing, in their dreams. So this is amazing. Then many people start, how to say, uplift the vibration, and they start attracting more better life, and and more clear channeling too. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
right. I've seen people live with fatigue and not being connected spiritually to their gifts, and then after the clearing they begin to feel well, and as long as they want to keep that feeling, then they keep that feeling. And also, just like even just that telepathy protection that I told you about, when I saw that there were holes in the protection, I went and I added some other language to that. And after that, when I started to do the mark clearings, people were immediately reporting that even during the meditation that they go through for that clearing, they're reporting that they're seeing things in their third eye for the first time.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah, because it just kind of, it blocks out all of the noise.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah, after mark clearing, I start seeing more deeply, because I realized that I had like a still, how do you say, screen.
extra skin. Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Then also I realized that if I in the past I saw some evil or demon, maybe it was not demon. Actually, they were libertarian. Just my idea, but just I thought they changed into their,
Yeah.
like a looks because of this some kind of, how
Well,
do you say?
and that's something that is such a benefit to me.
Mm.
It's been the biggest benefit after the clearing, that now when the dark and gray are here, like it's part of our existence, but now we can see them and they have to show who they are. They cannot trick us anymore. So it's the same thing with the people who have been cleared with us, right? But I will also see in my dreams, oh, that person is trying to trick me. It's somebody who maybe appears to be kind of like someone I know, but I know there's something different about them. So that's something. Sometimes they'll wear a mask, but like they have to wear a mask in the dream because they have to show who they are.
Yeah.
One trick that I've been seeing that's been coming in just in the last couple of weeks, and I've been seeing this in a lot of clients' dreams, is now they're trying to surround themselves with light so that they appear to be in the light. But in the dream, you can still see something is off if you've had the mark clearing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. And Yukari is our student, and she said every day it's fun, and joyful. She said every day is now joyful after mark clearing. She said, and many of our clients said after mark clearing, the dream was so vivid every day. Dream changed a lot. They said, for me too. Then the mark, create veil to another dimension, to your existence, like a yeah. Then also
You know what it is? Oh, so I was going to say,
spirit
it's the simulatrix. The
simulate
veil is the simulatrix.
matrix. It's my family exactly. Our family affected, how to say, is affected by this mark. Amazingly, we are very like, why our family is like this? I was very frustrated. Why my father and my grandpa, went to gamble and using a lot of money, and my house always smells smoke because my grandpa was smoking, and my grandma was she couldn't walk because of her leg, because of the doctor mistakenly diagnosis her, some disease. Then operation was, unsuccessful. Actually, the doctors missed, but we didn't, say anything. Just she couldn't move since when she was 56 years old. She was all every day like on the bed for 20 years, and like our family is, like affected by the mark. And my niece, when she was 2 or 3 years old, she saw the like in our house like 20 years ago. She said she saw Grim Reaper's family in my house. So, but she saw Grim Reaper, but maybe it could be not Grim Reaper, maybe dark. Then the dark tried to not to shine us for me. I saw. Then after, yeah. So just like not only our family, many people, like so had mark, and because of mark, they are suffering from this like a survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after you get the clearing, your job, now that you're clear, is to start to
Yeah.
like start your life over, right? Like it's a whole new beginning, because the clearing goes all the way like in your lineage. Let's say if time is a thing, backwards and forward in time for eternity, and goes and clears that energy from your entire family. But after that, well, then it's up to you to do that work in deciding every day, deciding differently. But you have the freedom now to do that. You have
Yeah.
total freedom.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yukari said, after removing the mark, I realized that my body was like, it's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Cool.
definitely feels that way. Like when we're doing it, we bring everybody up very, very high.
Yes.
So much that we bring people up and we do some work and we bring them down and then we up again. Like each of us has this process that we do. And at the end of it, we have to ground everybody for stability, because people feel very lightheaded.
Yeah, yes.
Like, oh.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Then grounding professional is Eric. Yeah. Recently, I had a session with another channeler. She said Eric is. She also said Eric role is grounding. If Eric doesn't, help me, I'm floating in the universe. She said, I cannot come back to
I
the
believe that.
Not it's like a floating so many, like a universe going back. Then Eric is here. Eric is, like a so, how do you say, pulling. He pull.
Like an anchor in the earth,
Yeah,
so you
angry.
don't
Yeah,
go too far.
yeah. So
No.
and she said, "Oh, Eric is quite spiritual than you think." She said, okay." So yeah.
It's good. It's always good to have an anchor, because like for me, Melissa is an anchor. When sometimes when we do high level work, she
Yeah.
will just make sure that we don't float off.
Oh,
So she
wow.
holds us in this
Ah,
bowl or something, this energy.
that's
Lydia has a question, Notch. Read her
yeah.
question.
Yeah. Did your family feel better after your career? Yeah. Yes. And since I started doing this job, they are becoming more like good energies. I feel that after the clearing, since like 3 months. Yeah, only 3 months. Only 3 months. Only 3 months. Actually, when I had a dream about the resort person was looking for me after my clearing, my niece had also dreamed same day. She didn't know about mark clearing. She said to my sister, in Japan, "Mama, I had a dream. Somebody's group were looking for human in this village. Then I was hiding, not to be found," she said. But she doesn't remember what kind of people or beings. But she said this group were looking for human soul. She's very psychic. She also today she called me. She had vision like evil, in her vision. Like she's very psychic. Then when she was young, she had often had a vision of evil. She said. Then I cleared her today. Yes.
Good.
Then young people need to realize that, energy and how to protect themselves too. They are very psychic. They had vision. They are open third eye already, but they don't know how to protect themselves. There was so many entities inside of them. Then now lizard people are targeting young people because they are innocent.
Yeah. I think that we need to teach young people, like the way school teaches math or whatever. We need to teach young people how to work with this new energy that they're coming in with.
Yeah.
So I think that it should be just like another subject, or, we bring them to, it's like we'll bring our kids to a reading group or something, like reading books, not like psychic readings, but then bring them to a place where they can also learn this and understand it, and know that when they see that darkness, like your niece was seeing, that then she can say, oh, I know what this is, and she can do a quick clearing on herself and just a protection. Like, it's knowledge that is ancient and wise, and the other side, or let's just say the dark and gray, they know how to use it. So why don't we protect, and why don't we arm everybody here on Earth with that kind of knowledge also?
The interesting last time.
Well, go ahead, NOCCI.
Okay, last time the Tim's live show, All Shift Happily Now, the topic was protection, psychic protection, the kind of same. Yeah, it's now, our topic. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yes. I wish I knew this knowledge when I was young. Yeah, yes, me too. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
What do you think the sweet spot is for age? Because I remember I don't remember, but I by looking at my dreams, I noticed what age I was when I totally disconnected from spirit. And that was around 7 years old. But I see in other people's dreams, they're disconnecting even earlier because of all of the difficulties in being here. Yes, Eric. Oh, I thought you were saying 5. I was 5 when that happened.
5. Okay.
5 or 10?
5 or 10.
So I don't know. This just can't see.
Translate into Japanese. I have
not everybody knows what we're doing when we're doing that, but
no, I was actually trying to raise my hand, but my screen keeps on making my hand disappear. So I was trying to figure out where I could put it so that you could see it, and
in front.
And I thought I had to go close to my head, and then
Okay, so why are you raising your hands?
First of all, you can never disconnect from spirit. That's a farce.
Okay.
It's one thing you guys can have. You can talk about Mark, and it's a great thing to talk about Mark, and everybody's gets the 3 rabbits, Lydia, right on. But if you use a basic principle that everybody contains it all and there's only here and now, then most of the stuff you're talking about is personal experiences, and that your vibration is drawing these kind of people with the similar things to each other, So it isn't that those things don't exist, but they don't exist for a lot of people in a lot of people's worlds because that's not their focus or their belief system. So whoever's coming to you, and those people that are watching this, or whoever's drawn to this kind of thing, channeling, energy clearing, they're all looking for some kind of way to remove whatever it is that they've created for themselves or agreed to experience. And you're here, and NOCCI's here, and I'm here to help them through that. But it doesn't necessarily mean that because NOCCI's experiencing it doesn't mean that it's true for everybody. It's just true for everybody in who she's aligned with, her clients, your clients. It's a similar vibration. because they're all you at the end of the day.
Thank you for that
Mm.
clarification.
You could have been 7 in your idea that you felt separated from source, but you could never
Yes.
be because you are in source. You're in a physical body, and the physical body is coming down and is an expression of spirit in material form, which is a very dense matter, right? We went from etheric and then we're coming down into the material, which is a very low and dense energy in general. So,
well, and just to clarify, that dream, yes, that's the vernacular that I use, but really in the dream, I turn my back on that. So, you
so
know,
that
the
you
way
could
I
experience
say,
this in the future, right? You had to
probably, who knows?
create the illusion of separation so that you could find some way, your individual unique way to reconnect to source.
Yeah. And then to be able to bring those along with me to
Right,
help
that are
them, those who
similar
have
in
had that
vibration.
experience or that perception or whatever. Okay.
Right.
Thank you. I hope
Similar.
everybody understands that none of this is real and all of it is real.
At
Right?
the
Am I
same
saying that
time.
right, Eric? Okay.
Yeah, it's exactly correct. They're both existing at the same time. And you
By the
froze with
way,
that look on your face.
I froze.
Yeah, like this.
Oh, great. I will try to always
Yeah.
have a smile on my face in case I freeze. Freeze with a smile.
I'm sure because this is my mission, you know. This is our mission. It's working. Yeah, I create this, my client, I create this situation, but you know, this it's not always everything like my illusion. This is the, you know, energy wise exists. Then I put my intent conscious, then create this reality. But the vibrational, you know, level is the same, like a dark and lizard, or maybe evil, or you know, devil is the same, you know, like you know,
Oh my gosh. I had this dream one time that was telling me there's a song that goes like this, and I don't know if I should say all this, but it was really kind of like what you're saying, Eric and NOCCI, like we are everything and like we create everything. But the dream was a reminder that okay, here's the lyrics. Tell me, Eric, if you remember this. Every single one of us is a devil inside.
Oh,
Who, like somebody out there knows.
You froze.
I
Everybody's
froze.
froze.
Oh no.
no,
What's
no.
this? Who sings the song?
I don't know. Every
Everything.
single one of us is a devil inside.
This is like a deja vu. You talk.
That's just saying that everybody has the potential to choose out of integrity as opposed to integrity.
Recognize the song.
Yeah. Does, like, do we have to look it up? Give credit for it? No? Oh, come on.
No.
I'm doing it anyway.
No.
Fire and Ice?
Fire and Ice.
Is it?
It's like a yin and yang. Yeah, everybody has evil inside. Shadow, you know, shadow.
Yeah,
Shadow.
that makes sense.
Light, shadow, and yin and yang, and fire and ice. Yeah.
In excess? Yeah. No. Was it in excess?
Fire and ice.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And like obviously when we say devil, like everybody gets scared and they say, don't say that word. You're gonna infect me or infiltrate me. Like it is so I almost said ridiculous, but really it's like I understand that people are fearful of that, and it's scary it can be scary to talk about this kind of thing, but I'm so not scared that I can talk about it openly. But yeah, I guess I want to be a little more sensitive because it can be scary to start to talk about the devil and use words like demons and things like that. But
This is
it's like,
also ignorance, right? Because the devil was an angel, apparently, right? He's
Angel walk
supposed to
with.
be watching over the bad people, not because it is a bad person.
Yeah, kind of. Why demon walk? Yeah.
Demon is different than devil.
Okay. 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 Yeah,
but
yeah. But same as Janice, I'm not afraid of the demon, devil, devil.
yeah,
Yeah,
or demons.
yeah, demon.
Well, okay, so first I want to acknowledge, Eric, when you went off camera for a bit, you turned into a pizza. I just want to tell everybody that I forgot. I recognized that.
You were thinking about pizza.
Yeah, I'm going to go eat a pizza after this, let's be honest.
Delivered.
Pizza
Yeah.
man.
Do you have any question about mark clearing? Somebody? Anybody?
Mark clearing.
Because like me and my clients are so happy that they said, "Oh my God! In this lifetime, I'm so happy that I could, be cleared marks. Finally, I'm free. Our ancestors, my family, finally free, and they are crying and thank you for NOCCI and Janice. So I'm so,
Yeah. I think like also for the people who get it done, we're all there and we're so supportive. And I think that's what makes a big difference for them too, is they feel the love and they're able to forgive themselves.
yeah.
And they feel this wonderful support from us. And I think that also makes it really impactful and beautiful for the people who are coming to us for the clearings. And that's my favorite thing, is just feeling the love with each of these groups.
Yeah, yes. And
Jason
also,
has a question about the light language. Is it your shielding language the same as light language?
No. Nope. Light language is, well, okay, so from my definition, it's just our own light speaking through us. And we just found out today with NOCCI that she receives the light language signal and she knows what it is, and then she can speak it out with, like, she can speak light language, but also she can just speak it out in English or Japanese. And so the light language comes to her, and then she tells people the messages that's coming through. For me, what it usually is that I get into just this meditative free state, and I'm connected with my higher guidance, and the language comes out of me that is speaking to your soul. It's speaking to your heart, and it's not English. It's not any kind of logical language that I know of. And so that's like, it just kind of sounds like
Gibberish.
la la la. I'm not going to say gibberish.
You wanted to. I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it right here. You were like, gibberish? I can't say gibberish. No, there's got to be a better word.
Yeah, light language.
Can I ask light language? Can you speak now? No. Or
I could get into it and do a little thing if people want that.
Yeah.
Do the fans want it?
Yeah.
We do. We want it. Janice, give it to us, please.
Oh gosh. Okay. Put on our antennas.
Light language. Yes.
Por favor,
Por
did you
favor.
hit that?
That's light language. Por favor.
Por favor.
Dididi himba kara shandara hibora handara hate hingora trishindika handara hai. Iambara hatandara ha. Di and diditi shindiki hambara tata handa. Li ambaranda rasha. We are here. We are here to tell you that you are in the highest space. You are in this highest vibration. You may move yourself up at will. You must practice keeping yourself up in this space. You will move yourself up higher. You will find yourself falling, and this is okay. We are helping you. Shindera kahandara hara himbora short. Diangatarara shindihi. Listen to your inner guidance, listen to yourself, but know that you are each of you special. You are each of you gifted. There is no gift that you do not have. You are in alignment with the calling of your heart. You are always in alignment when you follow this calling. Do not expect that others are to bring you into the
light.
usefulness of your gift. Believe and know that you can provide yourself with what you need. And thank you.
Wow.
I know what that meant. All of it. I heard it in my ears. Exactly that right there.
Yes, I wanted cheese pizza with vegetables. I mean, what kind of vegetables? There's this pizza with fig here in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting. Yeah.
But no, that was just meaning that that's what you were saying in your light language. You were
Okay.
ordering a pizza. You were
Yes.
ordering a pizza in light language.
Yes, and it's coming.
Yeah.
Time to leave. My pizza's
Mhm.
here.
Oh,
We're
yes.
at we're at 1 hour and 7 minutes and 22 seconds.
That is hard session,
Oh
right?
my gosh.
Wow, already 1 hour.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
So the Mark
Yes.
sharing, I put the Janice website, you know.
Okay. And so
Yeah,
if
yeah.
people get the mark clearing, they're getting me, they're getting NOCCI, they're getting Melissa and Katie.
Yes, now 4 people involved.
Yes.
Eric wasn't invited.
No, Eric's not part of the show. Kimbra used to be part of it and is not anymore.
That's how
So
it
yeah,
goes.
we had to get 2 people to make up for that. Yes, Katie is wow. She's amazing. Yeah, she's gonna rule the world.
Oh, wow.
Who, Katie?
I'm just speaking it into existence. I
Good
could live in
job.
a world where Katie ruled.
Yeah, so thank you for showing
Yeah, thanks
up.
for showing up,
Yeah,
Janice.
it was
Again,
Janice.
our
Well,
go-to girl.
I felt bad because you guys didn't have any other friends, so I was like, all right.
Yeah, it's difficult when you're only healing and helping people. You can't really make them all your friends, can you?
Only psychics, right? Maybe
Well, yeah.
psychics community.
But it's
Yeah.
nice that you showed up and you have a few moments for us to share. And look, you even made almost Jason cry tonight. That's nice.
Yeah, that is so nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, every time I do it, my eyes start to water, and sometimes
Yes.
I start to
Really?
cry. Yeah.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. You know.
And who do you think who do you think it is that's giving you this information? Like, is it a special guide, or are they special guides that you have that help you with the light language, or that channel it through to you? Or is it just you, your higher self, channeling your own language to yourself? Or because I think maybe people might be interested in that as an idea for where does it come from?
I feel like that's a trick question coming from you, Eric, because you're like, you are everything. So, but I definitely feel like it's a piece of me. It's a piece of me that's coming in.
Did you wake up one morning and was it channeled? Was it in a dream? How did it come to you? Like the Mark thing, or?
Yeah, it came in a dream.
Question.
It came in a dream, and I was like, light was coming out of my mouth. And I've had other dreams too. I've seen this in other people's dreams where they understand a foreign language that they don't actually understand. Or sometimes they are speaking a foreign language and they understand that they're speaking it in the dream, but they like, maybe it sounds like English or something, or if like it sounds like their first language, but either way, they understand that they're speaking a foreign language. Sometimes it's like the dream will have ancient symbols and scrolls and things like that.
Cool.
But yeah, that's how it came in my dream. And then, so I just said, well, I guess I have to work on that.
I had a dream once where I had all these jewels in my mouth, like shiny stones, and it was really a chest. And I came to this chest, and then there was all this. I opened my mouth, and then I could see myself, and I had all these rhinestones and jewels and diamonds and stuff in my teeth and my mouth, or it was weird.
So you have the gift of gab.
No.
What is gab? What is gab?
That's like just being able to talk a lot.
Talk a lot, but not say anything, right?
No, but truly, with the jewels in your mouth, like that's really about that your speaking is a gift.
It was like teeth, or
Wow. Yes. Yeah. Just the message to Eric. You have a fear if you had something wrong, but you need to share your voice. There's another channeler said to me, and like me, I have to speak up. Even my English not enough, but throat chakra. And Eric has fear that maybe his what he said is wrong. So he said to Eric needs confidence. Even you think just the audience is everybody your friend. So this is Eric needs to speak up more. Yeah.
And of course you can speak light language too. Everybody can. Like I always try to tell you, like you don't need somebody special. And now that I think about this, this is probably one of the messages that was coming through. Like you don't need somebody to tell you you're special, or to tell you, oh, you can channel, or you can use your intuition, you can have light language. Like you have it. We all have it. We can all use crystals to heal. We can all access our higher guidance. It's just, is that what you want to do? Do you like that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got something right.
Janice, I don't know why you have this chip on your shoulder that you think that you get everything wrong.
Well, it's because you always correct me, and it's fine. It is fine.
I give you a different opinion. You don't have to take my opinion. It's not always for everybody. I offer an opinion I'm very strong about, that I spent like 30 years, 40 years cultivating, and you can totally have your own opinion. It doesn't deny anybody's opinion.
No, but what you say, again, just like your dream, what you say is a jewel. You have gems waiting to be shown. So like when you do say things, and I'm pretty much joking, but it's like whether you're correcting what I'm saying or whatever, like the reason that I'll take your message is because it's useful and it's helpful. So there, let me correct
Ouch.
you.
Chatty. Chatty.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch. I feel hurt. Ouch. Ouch.
Chatty.
Yeah. He's got the gift of chatness.
Chatty.
I don't like to just chat to just chat, I'm not interested in chatting about shit or bullshit, or I want people to get clear information and as close to the truth as possible, whatever that truth is.
What interesting dream here, this gems.
Well, I have a person who she likes to do podcasts, and she did one for me the other day, and I started talking about you guys, and then she said, "Oh yeah, I watched it." And her name is Jane. And so I told her about your gift of chattiness, and maybe I'll put you guys together because she seemed really interested in doing something with you.
Chatty.
What's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jane, if you're out there, here's Eric.
Jane.
Hey,
I'm Eric, and just send me a DM through Janice. We can chat away if you have anything. Truth finder.
Yeah, truth finder.
Do you have? Did you put that episode up yet? Okay.
I did not, because there was some parts that I wanted to edit, and each time I go to look at it, I'm like, okay, where was that place? And I have to listen to it, and then something comes up, and I go like, okay, I'll get to it.
Editing can be just like, like I have stuff on that I need to edit too, and yeah, exactly. Every time you go to it, you're like, where did I leave off?
Yeah.
Editing
markings. 20 minutes and 30 minutes, 27, 22. And then I'm like, okay, well, should we take that out? How does it blend in from the other part? If I cut this out, how does it go into the next piece,
Now you understand what I'm doing. My job. So live streaming is easy. You don't need to cut.
Yeah. That's
the idea. From here on out, only live.
Yeah, live is so easy, but not so, always like a high vibration, this energy, right? So it's good. Yeah, high vibration. Yes. Thank you for chatting. Here.
Is that the Instagram?
Instagram to Instagram.
Oh.
So hi. Hi,
Instagram people.
Okay.
So
I was only looking at the YouTube. I never saw the Instagram.
Oh no, are there lots of questions? People are just firing off questions in Instagram, and we're just totally ignoring them.
Yes, there's Instagram, Yeah. Maybe next time only Instagram live, so that we can communicate through Instagram.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so everybody, thank you for showing up again. Jason, Lydia, all of our top Yukari, everybody, thank you, all of you other people that I can't see names of. Janice, thank you again for showing up. Margaret D, thank you. Lydia, everybody, again, thank you to NOCCI for setting everything up and doing all the hard work to make it possible for everybody to get this information about things that are important to her, like the mark and clearings, and to be in contact with people like Janice, who are super special, and we are collective working our way to help everybody else see the light the best way that they can. So again, everybody, thank you for showing up. It's been a pleasure. Until next Wednesday with NOCCI and myself. See you then.
Bye.
Ciao. Bye-bye.
Ciao.